So hi everyone, welcome to Design with Karthik, and this video is about Design Talk series video. Here this time there is going to be a series of Design Talk series, and it is purely for beginners. So come on, let's get started. So introduction to typography, basics of typography. This session or this series of videos is purely for a graphic designer. So I have particularly chosen separate topics that will be easy for a beginner graphic designer. So typography is again a vast area to explore. So there is a rough cut rule and any rule which a beginner has to know. What separate a beginner graphic designer to a next level, or what takes a beginner graphic designer to a next level, is the two things. One is typography and another is a color. If as a beginner graphic designer, if you are strong in these two things, typography and color, your font choice and color choice, if it is really good, if it is really outstanding, then that work will distinguish you from other graphic designer out there. So now there are lot of beginner graphic designer in this current scenario. So this, just be strong in these two things, typography and color, that will take you to a next level. So typography, there is a common myth or common idea that typography is nothing but a font, how to use font, how to choose font for a different product, because font is again used by everyone. As a designer, you used it specifically for almost all creatives. As a non-designer also, people are using for many stuffs out there. So typography is not just a font. There are many things hidden inside the font. So this by completion of this series of video, you will be not becoming a typographer. Like you will be not developing a skill like how to create your own font. No, that is not the ideology of this session. Let me very clear. You will be not able to create your own font by this understanding the basics, but your work, whatever, either you are creating a flyer or either you are creating a brochure or your logos or social media posts, whatever it is, your works will be elevated to a next level. You will be having idea about how to choose font, you will be having idea about how to create contrast in the type. So some basics ideas will be able to, you will be strong with those ideas. So that is the main purpose of this session. You will be not able to create font, I am very clear. So I will make that point very clear. You will be not able to create font, but the work you are doing, the regular works you are doing day in and day out, that will be elevated to next level after completion of this series of videos. Now let's actually jump into the session of basics of typography. So everyone is having an idea in their mind that typography is nothing but the how to use font or how to pair font, or most of the videos related to typography basics will be teaching you about what are the different classifications of font. They'll be jumping directly into what is the different classification of font, or they'll be jumping directly into what is serif, what is sans serif, or how to pair font. So this is the ideology where they'll be directly jumping in. But I feel before jumping into actual font classification or actual font pairing, it's our job to understand, as a designer it's our job to understand what is typography and what is why it is important, why typography is important. So in today's video we'll just see what is typography. That's it. That is the only thing which you're going to see in this today's video. So come on, moving on to next. So this is the complete journey how it is going to be for next couple of videos. So it is almost a lengthy journey. I am not sure whether I will be able to complete in 10 to 15 videos. I am having a plan to complete it in 10 to 15 videos, but let's not rush it. We'll take it slowly, and our key idea is to make you understand and make you develop your skill. That is the key idea of this course, of this starting me designing a channel. Starting a channel is also it's not just going to be a knowledge sharing. It is also going to be a platform where you can develop your skill. If you are, as a beginner graphic designer, if you're going to a next level graphic designer, or your design is recognized by your bosses or clients, feel happy about the design, then that is the main happiness for me starting this channel. So this is going to be a course outline. You can pass it and you can look on it. And today it is just we are going to see what is typography. So this only one single point we are going to see here. So move ahead. So what is typography? As on an instant look, what we see in this picture is there are two posters. Sorry, there are two posters. So one poster, it is purely a text. Only type is there. Only a type is there. And second poster, there is a color contrast. There is a model image and text is there. So what we see in this poster, first poster just tells you that just to by creating just with your type, just with one single type, you can create a poster. And second it is also if you see there is not many font used, there is only one single font, and one single font they have used a quote type poster, or you can type a social media post. So just with the type you can make a one poster. That is ideology behind this poster. And second thing, if you see there is a good color contrast between the sorry there is a good color contrast between the image, there is a good color contrast between the model and background image. So the color contrast is of course there, but if you see the major highlight of this poster is bounce, right? The bounce is the major highlight of the poster, and you have seen how they have aligned the letters in such a way that letter itself conveys the meaning. So it is like the letter itself is the alphabets B O U N C E itself, it is bouncing. That is how they have played with this poster. So even if the model is not there, again model and color again elevates the design to next level. Even if the model is not there, the text alone conveys the meaning. So that is what power, or what you call, that is what you can communicate meaning just with the type of the letter. So that is what the power of typography. So moving on to next. Okay, so the main purpose of me including this slide is, see, this is actually typography is just what we have in mind is typography is a font or a font style which we create in a digital platform. That is what we had. Typography is something related to digital, but no, typography has been there for so many years before the digital media has come into picture. So if you see here, it is just not any font, it is just not any digital medium. They have used some foam type cloth, and they have created a text. Is it right? So they have just created a text. It is understandable. It is not just we can't able to understand what is there. We are able to understand what is there, and it is not just any. They have not used any letter also. They have not used pen and pencil also. They have just used some other medium, so any other medium which is nowhere related to digital platform, and they have created the text. So again, so if you have something in your mind that typography is something related to font, or it can be created only on a digital medium, or even handwritten whatever you are writing in day in and day out is also a typography. Yes, that is also a typography. That is also one way of writing it. So that is also typography. But see here, there is not any sort of written here. They have just created a form, letter form, with some abstract material. So even with the letter form can be created with the abstract material, and that is what I have specifically mentioned in this slide. So it is, this slide showcase you with the type how you can communicate to your audience or your viewers. And this slide specifically I have showcased for the main reason that typography is not related to digital or a written format only. It can be anything. Typography is an art. That is what I am going to communicate. Upcoming slide, typography is an art. And this thing I am should moving on to next. This thing is a main thing that just with the typography, there are lot many articles shared in Instagram from 2014 onwards. This hashtag 36 days of type is a platform for improving our typography and creativity skill. If you see here, it is if you have any doubts, you can just go to Instagram, just put hashtag 36 days of type. You will see n number of articles related to typography. So the main just a rough cut idea about this 36 days of type is nothing but you will be asked to create a letter A to Z, and also 0 to 9. So that is how 0 to 9. So the 36 letters, 26 letters, and 10 numbers you have to create in a different format. You have to use your typography skill, you have to use your creativity skills. Creativity plays a more part in that, but still it has to communicate that this is the letter, this is the word I have been indebted to. So that is people, there are so many creative peoples out there who has tried so many stuff. So this was written by, I'll give you the, I'll share you the link of the Instagram profile in the below description. This is written by Kitak Joshi. You can check it out there. 36 days of type. So see how beautifully, how creatively he has created. Whether there is any digital mediums or whether there is any handwritten format written here, no. It is absolutely not digital. It is just purely natural way of representing a type. So that is the main idea. See, there are, you can see all the letters. Everything is beautiful, and see how they have represented it just by the natural way, just by a flower and stem they have represented this side. So it is very clearly communicates that typography is an art. It is not just the written format, or it is just not in digital mediums alone. It can be expressed in any ways creatively. It is up to your creative mind to understand it. And again, this is again a beautiful 36 days of type references, which again I have linked the, I have given Amazon is the amazing is the person name. I have given the link in the description. You can check it out. Just with the ready-made natural resources, what, or you can say recyclable resources, whatever it is, we have created this 36 days of type. These people have taken this 36 days of type to a next level, which is really amazing. There are so many articles. You can see many 3D 36 days of type coming on, which they are, of course they are using a digital medium, and the way of animation they are creating is something really beautiful. So just check it out, hashtag 36 days of type, and you'll come to know, you will understand how creatively a typography can be expressed. Okay, so this too clear, this last couple of slide, there is one point, it is very clear that typography is nothing to do with the digital mediums alone. Of course, as a graphic designer, we are expressing typography in a digital medium in a very creative way in different format. But typography is just not in digital medium. Typography is the pure art. Okay, moving on to next. Coming to again, what is typography is still not ended. This session is fully about what is typography only. So moving on to next, just on an instant look, these are the ready-made posters which might be created. I'm not sure whether it is created by a professional graphic designer, but I've seen this when I'm googling it. So whether we are able to read this typography, of course there is a purely letter in there is some typography is there, but whether we are able to read this, just pause for a moment. We'll be struggling it. Employee only. Employee only. So that is what it is written in that first poster. Employee only is what written in this first poster. But just why we should write that like this? Why we should write employee only like this? Just a simple word, employee only. Only they have written it correct bold way. Even though this is some sort of instruction poster. Of course, it should be instruction poster. They could have represented it a simple elegant way. Just employee only. Employee can be written in a red color, or both can be written in a red color. Automatically it turns out to be an instruction poster. But just a complication of typography has been done here, and as a result we are not able to read it. It takes a time for us to read it. So if on seeing a design, this is again a best tip which I got from some of my seniors also. If you are able to see a design on instant look, the design should communicate what you are trying to tell. The main purpose of me or you or anyone, any graphic designer designing some stuff is the design should work and design should communicate. Okay, when the design has communicated to the audience, the design will work. The design will help you buy a product. It will make clients buy a product. Will make a customer to buy a product. Will make a customer to like your post or share your post. Whatever it is, the design should work. If there are 30 people sharing your post to some other people, which means that 30 people has understood, 30 people understand what is the purpose of that design, and they have shared it. So which means design is working in that case. Okay, the main purpose of design is it should work. Okay, so but here we are not able to understand it. So that is purely example of bad typography usage. Or also we can say how why typography is important, because we are not able to understand it. So as a typography, it should understand. We should understand. We should also able to clearly, a person as a designer, we should be able to clearly communicate our message. Just by using fancy element, if you are not able to communicate what you are trying to tell with the help of typography, then it is absolutely a mistake. Okay, and again coming to the next thing, this is again a beautiful poster, minimal look. The layout is perfect, but what we read at the instant look. I love cow. That is what we read, right? I love cow is what we read, but actually it is I love Coco. Coco is their brand name or the product name. I'm not sure what it is. So this is a real life example of bad usage of typography. Just a small space has been mixed here, or this is a font. The font itself has been designed like that. The kerning has been kerning. What is meant by kerning? I'll be coming in the upcoming video. But the kerning is missed out, and absolutely it is communicating wrongly. It is giving the wrong picture to the audience. So again, a clear communication is very much essential for any design, and typography is a vital thing for clear communication. So here, although the design is beautiful, although it is very minimal, although it's look modern also, sorry, it looks modern, but still the design is not able to, we are not able to understand what is told in this picture. Okay, so it is again waste. So by seeing this all these slides put together, so we have understand some key points that typography is an art. It is not just a digital medium, or it is just not only a handwritten thing. It is not or just by a drawing skill you are doing typography. No, typography is a pure art. But as a art, the purpose also should be clear. With the help of the typography, we should be able to clearly communicate to the audience, understand what we are trying to tell. The message which we are intending to tell to the audience should be clearly understandable. Okay, so that's bring you to a definition of typography. What is typography? Typography is an art of skilled arrangement of letters that makes the copy legible, clear, and visually appealing. So now, after now you will be able to, if you try to recollect it all the previous slide, this typography definition will be definitely convincing for you. So typography is an art. Of course, it is not just a digital medium. It is an art. It can be expressed in any mediums. Skilled arrangement of letters. Just by ABCD, just by typing something, it is not meant by skilled arrangement of letters. How you are arranging a letter? That is, if you remember that bounce example which I have shown before, so that is again a skilled arrangement of letter that requires some sort of creativity, that requires some sort of thinking. So skilled arrangement of letters that makes the copy legible. It should be easy for readable, it should be clear and visually appealing. So here what's the visually appealing is where the designers play an important role in here. And I thought let me end the session with the some live exercise. So that's what we are going to see now. So fade, as I told, typography is nothing but as art of skilled arrangement of letters. Okay, that is visually appealing, clear, and communicating. So here the fade is very clear. The meaning of the person fade is also very clear. We know what is meant by fade. So how we can represent it creatively, that is what we are going to see. Okay, so let me make a copy of this. Let me choose my favorite font. Okay, this works. So the main purpose of this exercise is to make you understand that just with the one letter, just with one word, how we can creatively express our typography. Okay. Okay. So that's it. So what we infer from this exercise is just the fade is the word, but we know the meaning for the word fade. It is going. It means it is this. There is something dissolving. That is what the meaning. So we can express it creatively in the text also. Okay. So F is 100% opacity, A 80, 60, and 20. So which means the letter fade itself is fading. So as a fade, it indirectly it gives a meaning of the word fade also. Like just like the bounce, how the word letter B bounce is arranged in some bouncing pattern, the fade has been arranged in a way that the letter itself is fading. You can see n number of examples like this. If you type fly, the letters will be flying it. So there are so much, it's up to your creativity. So when you are just looking into a word, or when you are just looking into any social media post, or when you are going to create any social media post, just understand the content. This is what I tell you very often: understand the content, understand the meaning behind the word. If you are going to do something related to creative typography, understand the meaning behind the word, and whether we are able to connect that meaning with the help of the text itself, with the help of creativity itself. So that's what. So here the word itself of fading. So coming back to a definition of typography is a art, a skilled arrangement of letter. Okay, so art, here we are using a digital medium, of course, and also we are using a creativity, skilled arrangement of letter. So just writing a fade, any non-designer can do it. Just writing a fade, any non-designer can do it. But a skilled arrangement of letter means a person who knows the fade meaning, a person who knows who has some creativity level, he can do this sort of creativity. The letter itself is fading. The letter form is fading. So that is what a skill arrangement of letters. And the purpose is, it is again, it is clear. There is not any ambiguity or not any visually it is clear. It is, we are able to communicate the meaning also indirectly with this fade, and also it is visually appealing. Okay, it is purely black and just a black color I have used, but still it conveys the meaning and it is visually appealing. So the purpose of typography is solved. Fine. Okay, so that's it for today's session. What is typography? We'll be seeing why typography is important in next session. So stay tuned to be continued. Thank you. If before closing on, if I have just collected an article, I have referred it from many blogs and books, and I am sharing you with you. If as any senior out there or any non-beginners, for beginners this will be definitely new for them, and I am sure they'll be liking this session. If as a non-designer, or if you're a senior designer, if you feel that some points, if I have missed out or communicated it wrongly, just feel free to correct me, because it is not only I'm going to get benefit from the way you are going to tell me. The person who is viewing this video, or the beginners who is going to view this video, also be getting corrected with your comments. So whatever it is, as a beginner, if you are able to follow with me in my the way of progress towards this course is fine. Just comment it, so that, or if there is anything wrong, or if there is any way of improvements also, please comment it. I'll be taking that, and I'll be continuing to the next session. Okay, and if you're a senior, if you're a even if you are a senior, or if you are an expert in graphic design, if I missed out any points, or if I communicated any points only, you also please connect it. Okay, so thank you. We'll see why typography is important in next session. Thank you and bye.